Hi, thank you for your interest in the Hide Cloud Drive application developed by Xsecuritas. This video shows you how to hide or set your cloud drive sync folders, like Google Drive, Dropbox, OneDrive, in Windows to read only and securely control your desktop, documents and pictures folders. Hide Cloud Drive products support Google Backup and Sync, Google Drive File Stream, Dropbox, OneDrive Box, and Amazon Drive. This PC has Dropbox, Google Drive, and OneDrive installed, and you'll see his shortcut icon on your desktop. You can also see that the Dropbox, Google Drive, and OneDrive icons are in the tray bar. Also, the sync folder in Google Drive will open normally. You can also see that the file opens normally within the Dropbox folder. Now, let's set the policy so that all cloud drive and desktop, documents, pictures folders are not visible in log-off state. Select the Lock and Deny Access checkbox on the window and click the Apply button to apply the policy. Now let's switch to the log-off state. In the Exit menu, click the Log Off button to switch to the log-off state. You are now in log-off state. After applying the policy, you will notice that all of the files and Cloud Link icons on your desktop have disappeared. And Traybar's cloud icon also disappeared. In other words, in the log-off state, no one else can access your desktop and cloud drive. In this state, no one else can create files in the desktop and documents folder. To switch to the logon state, click the Logon menu in the Tray menu. You must enter your password to switch to logon state. You are now in logon state and you can see all the files on the desktop and the tray icon. You can also make your cloud drive and desktop, documents, pictures folders read only when you switch to log-off state. Select the Lock and Read Only checkbox on the window and click the Apply button to apply the policy. Currently it is in logon state. In this state, you can create and modify files in Cloud Drive or Desktop, Documents folder. Now let's switch to the log-off state. In the log-off state, you can view files in Cloud Drive, but you cannot create or modify files. Likewise, you can open PowerPoint files in the Dropbox Cloud. However, it will be opened in read-only state. As a result, you cannot modify files in Cloud Drive. That is, it can be opened only in read-only state. Do you want to apply policies even in logon state? It's simple. Show the Google Drive folder for testing. At this time, you can copy files to Google Drive. When setting the policy, there's an option called Also Applies to Logged State. This is to decide whether to apply the policy only in the log-off state or both in the log-on and log-off states. Select the policy as read-only and also applies to logged state. The cloud drive is now set to read only in the log-on and log-off states. Therefore, if you attempt to copy a file to the cloud drive, the copy operation will fail with a deny access error. Let's look at another example. Select the policy as Deny Access and also applies to logged state. If you apply this policy, you can see that all files in the cloud drive are gone. If you turn off the Also Applies to Logged State policy, you can see that the files on the cloud drive are visible again. How is it? With the Hide Cloud Drive product, you can safely protect your files in your cloud drive and desktop, documents, pictures folders. Thanks you for watching.